Okay, in this video I'm going to be talking about the process of writing a list article. And same as in the last video, you're going to open a word processor that you're most comfortable with. Again, for this particular tutorial, I'm going to use Google Doc to write my list article. Okay, list articles are a great way to entertain readers. There's a reason that Women's Health Magazine or BuzzFeed.com are so popular, because much of its content is just that. List articles. As you can see here, another one here. List articles are easy to read, easy to share, and can pique a reader's curiosity, especially if the headline is written well, like this one. So with that said, list article headlines will be the first thing that you write, unlike the pyramid style article, and then you'll write your list items subsequently. So here's a headline that I wrote that may pique the interest of business-minded people. And then you'll want to determine your list items from there. So as you can see here, I have 5 things that entrepreneurs wish they had known before their first startup. Keep in mind that there's 3 basic types of list articles. There's instructional ones, such as this one. There's just for fun lists, like this one. And then there's top 10 list styles, or countdown lists, such as this one. There's no real word count limits or requirements here. However, the smaller your list, the more detail you're going to want to give with each list item, like I did here. And yet, if you have a large just for fun list, it's not necessary to go into so much detail. Otherwise it would be too long and the reader would likely leave. As you can see here on this list article, for the most part they just used images to describe each list item. With top 10 list articles, be sure not to give away the number 1 at the beginning. Like in this top 10 greatest rock guitarists ever, see the list begins at 10 and progresses to the number 1 greatest down at the bottom. Keep in mind that the top 10 list doesn't necessarily have to be 10 either. It can be the 7 best, or it can be the top 5. In summary, just remember that short lists need more detail and long lists won't. And in your list articles, or in the list details, be sure to expand on each list item in an intelligent and informative way. Don't just say, Beatles were a cool band. Give the reader something new and interesting that they can learn from and take with them. Personally, I think it's a great idea to add an image illustrating each list item. The images will need to be optimized, of course, but we will discuss this in more detail in the Optimizing Your Images video. And just like in the last video, you're going to want to take and copy the content of your article and paste it in a simple text editor like Notepad. And this will get rid of any formatting that's inherent in some complex word processors. It's a good idea to save it as the headline so it's easy to find, easy to remember. I'll save it to my desktop. And then that will be what you use to compose your article when you're publishing it up on yscholar.com. Okay, this concludes this video on list articles. The video to watch next in this video series is Choosing and Optimizing Your Images.